Trying, baby, every work. You said I gotta work. She saw me do my dirt. So I put in work. We're not gonna learn. Don't want it to be hurt. You need to get done and work, come over.
Hi guys, for today's video I have this Rihanna inspired makeup look. I really thought it would be fun and exciting to do this look because Rihanna's makeup is always so praised, and I've seen tons of pictures of her floating around the internet saying her makeup is always on point and her makeup artist deserves a gold medal and stuff like that. So I really love Rihanna's makeup. As I said, I think it looks so beautiful all the time, and I thought it would just be really fun to try to recreate that. I'm by no means trying to look like Rihanna. I don't think I look like Rihanna. I just thought it would be really fun to try to recreate one of her looks, especially one that was super different. I was browsing pictures, I typed in Rihanna makeup on Google, and this one really just caught my eye. I'll insert it right here, the one that I got my inspiration off of. So it just has a really dark smoky lower lash line, tons of lashes, and a very vampy dark red plummy lips. I hope you guys enjoy this video and my Rihanna inspired makeup look. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, just keep watching. Alright guys, so starting off my Rihanna inspired makeup look, I'm going in with my Lorac Pro palette. This thing used to be my baby and I'm so happy to be using it again. The first two shades I'm going in with are Taupe and Sable, and I'm just running this through my crease back and forth from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner to make sure the color is evenly distributed all throughout my crease and there's no skipping or anything. I really want to focus on the crease in this look because it's super dark and super smoky, and I really want to accentuate my crease as much as possible because my eye shape is a little bit different than Rihanna's. So I'm just trying to tweak mine a little bit by really focusing the color in that crease.
really just wanted to recreate one of her, I forgot to contour! I have lipstick on my teeth already and the video just started.